everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, hi, subscribe. Henry. Never mind, I guess I'll film with it open because he started scratching the door. You need to not. So anyways, my last video, I talked about that I had a special video in mind for the trans community. And if you are new to this channel, hello.
I am trans.
And with today's video, I wanted to focus it on how to start your transition, whether you're a baby in your transition, well, baby, whether you're very young in your transition or whether you're older, whatever the age. What I'm about to share with y'all, it's very easy. It does take time and patience, but I think this will be universally useful for everybody. When I first came out, I had no idea how to transition. I avoided everything transgender likes. Like, I didn't listen to any stories about transgender people.
I didn't do any research. I didn't know about hormones. I didn't know about surgeries. I didn't know about legal stuff.
Nothing. I was that transphobic. But when I came out, my mom reached out to another mom who had a trans kid.
I don't know if they're trans men or trans women. I've never met them, but
what the mom said was that I should make a list of things that bothered me and then go off that list. So I'm going to give you the exact same advice, except for I'm going to tweak it a teensy bit. Although we do not like gender dysphoria, we use it to our advantage when we're making our list. So step one, make a list of everything you hate about yourself.
I'm trying not to.
Kidding. So first, make a list of everything that bothers you as far as like body, anything, like anything. You list it from your top priority to your least priority. And then you look at the legal system. Look at where you are if you're in Utah, Michigan, Texas, California, New York. If you're in the UK, what is it? If you're in Germany, if you're in Latin America, if you're in Canada, whatever it may be, look at the legal system and see what are you able to legally do? How long is it going to take for you to get there? All that stuff. So you take your list, take what you can do legally and the time that the legal stuff will allow. That made so much grammar sense. And you go based off of that. So for example, with me, if I were to give you my list, the first thing that bothers me is my down south. The next thing that bothers me is this right here. Yeah. The next that bothers me is my figure. I've been getting more comfortable with my figure because of hormones, so we'll get to that in a second. Next would be my upstairs area. And next would be my face. Like if I turn my head, so as you can see my brow bone, it's kind of prominent. Everyone has a brow bone, but in men specifically, if you're a male born, it pops out more. That bothers me not too much, but enough where I think about it. Yeah. My nose, I don't really care for it because it's like I'm biracial, so it's like when I look at my nose, I see some of my mom's nose in me, but also I see my dad's Samoan side, just with how it's shaped a little bit. But my face doesn't bother me too much, especially with makeup. And if I can transform it with makeup, I'm gonna do that. Next would be my name legally. It sucks when I go out and if I get pulled over, God forbid, and I have to give them my ID. So here is my ID. My ID photo doesn't look anything like me, does it? Whenever I show people like old pictures of myself, especially like my ID, I always get, that looks nothing like you. Good, I'm glad. But yeah, so whenever I had to show that anywhere, like if I'm going dancing with my friend or whatever it may be, and I have to show my ID, it gets really awkward because I'm starting to pass a little bit as a cis woman. So when they see this, walk up to them and like these high heel stilettos, then they see my ID, they're like, it gets awkward. That's another thing that bugs me. So priorities, down south, my Adam's apple, my ID, my figure, and my face. So basing off of that, I can look at the legal stuff. How much is bottom surgery gonna cost? It costs a lot of money. How much would it cost to get this removed? How much does it cost to get your name changed legally? birth certificate, and ID. I look at all of that and I see what can I do first. What is the state of Utah going to allow me to do in the least amount of time, the quickest? That would be my name. That's actually, here in Salt Lake City, it is very easy to get your name changed. I know in other places it's not, but in my situation here in Utah, out of my whole list, bottom surgery, there are no bottom surgeons for male to female here in Utah. The Adam's apple, I could probably get done here. I haven't done too much information like on that, like any research on that. But I know with the name change. Now, whatever your situation may be, look to see what your legal system is like. Look to see how long it will take, how much it's going to cost, all of that, and go based off of that. Then going back to my list, once I get my name changed, on my list of priorities from down south, to Adam's apple, to top surgery, to my body. I look at what I can do. The next thing would be bottom surgery. I look at how much that's going to cost. And it can cost up to like almost $40,000 some places, like without insurance, which sounds like it's a big number. But with my insurance, they can pay for most of it. So looking at that, I'm able to make goals like, okay, should I continue with school? I'm paying out of pocket. Should I do that? Should I skip school? I'm able to make like all those different decisions and stuff. I had to keep in mind too that I have to go out of state for that. So how much is that going to cost? Hotel, food, travel. I also have to think like consultations, who to go to, all of that. So once I'm able to do the other stuff first, once I have the bottom surgery figured out, I'll start on it. So literally with your transition, it's literally just making a list of things that you want to change. Go based off of what you can afford, what the legal system in your area will allow you to do, how quick, all of that, and just go based off of that. So here are my priorities. Maybe my priority number 1 is priority number 3 for the state. Just depends. So make your list, see what you're able to do, and go based off of that. So you may have to rearrange your to-do list. That's okay. So with my journey with transitioning, when me and my mom sat down and looked at what I could do as far as transitioning goes, we knew that I was starting school soon, and we knew that I would be paying out of pocket for school. So we were like, okay, after school, maybe we can get your name changed by the summertime. In the meantime, what can we do? And I looked into hormones. I talked to other trans people about hormones and how much it costs, and they're actually pretty cheap. So I looked at hormones. I saw who can I go to, who takes my insurance, all of that, and I found a doctor. And I was able to start on hormones this past February, so in the beginning of February. So with the hormones, my body has been slowly changing. So like, although before, when I would look at my body and I saw this very masculine figure, hormones have been helping with that. So that's least of my problems now. But now I'm looking at my list and seeing what can I do. And the first thing that I can do that'll be the quickest is getting my name changed. So that's what I'm doing over the summer.
That is if we're not quarantining anymore.
So to reiterate everything, step 1, make a list of things that bother you. Step 2, look at the legal system to see what you're able to do. Step 3, rearrange your list to what you can and can't do yet, and then start doing it. Sorry for eating Cheetos this whole time, but I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something from it, whether you're trans or not trans. If you're not trans, but you know someone who is, tell this to them. And if they don't believe you because you are cisgendered, show them this video and be like, look,
this trans lady in Salt Lake City said it, so it's true.
So if you liked this video, if you found it useful, give it a good thumbs up. If you have any other questions regarding transitioning, if you have questions about resources, whatever, comment down below. And even if I don't know, I can find someone who does and invite them onto my channel.
Again, when we're not distancing and stuff.
And they can share it with you. And don't forget to subscribe. That way so that you are updated on new content. And yeah, I'll see you all the next time.